welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about CRO Coin, as well as the overall market for the crypto space, and kind of just figure out where I think the market is headed here, and just give you guys my opinion. So right now, we are at 8,500 subscribers, almost at 10K. When we reach 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, guys. So excited to give it away. There's going to be more giveaways to come, so subscribe right now. Let's hop into this video. So right now, guys, we are just consolidating here to the downside. We are making some more bearish price action, which is unfortunate, but we haven't had any massive capitulations just yet. There is liquidity getting pulled out of the overall space right now. Bitcoin dominance at 45.79%, which is interesting to see. I would expect this to come up a little bit as the liquidity gets pulled out of the market. But as of right now, we are trading sideways into the downside, guys. Over on Bitcoin right now, on the weekly, we're still looking pretty strong. The weekly candle is still above the key level of 28,200. However, I will say on the daily, we have had some daily candle closes below it. If we don't get a move to the upside over the 28,200, then this move to me is I'm pretty confident in going to 26,300 or even making our way to 25,000. So we do need this move to the downside to be invalidated by getting some more daily candle closes above the $28,200 price level on Bitcoin, which we can get on the weekly. We do have time. We have about 8 hours before the weekly candle close, and we're still looking good. We're still above this price level of 28,200. So there is a good chance that that this move will be invalidated. However, I will say that consistent daily candle closes below 28,200 will be a good indication that we will move to the downside. It's not very good for the bulls, but that's okay because, guys, when we zoom out, we look at the monthly chart, and we zoom out here, we realize that we're getting closer and closer to the Bitcoin halving. It's about 11 to 12 months away, and guys, this is the year of accumulation. This is the year of accumulation. Don't be surprised at all if we come down to 25,000 or even 19,500 leading into the Bitcoin halving. Also, don't be surprised if we reach about the $45,000 price level leading into the Bitcoin halving. There are a lot. This channel is very, very large. I was reading about it and thinking about this a lot lately. That back in 2018, in 2017, when we had our the cycle before our last cycle. And I remember leading into the last cycle we had, people were saying, oh, that's a one and done. We're not going to have that type of euphoria again. Like, we're not going to be able to break those price levels. And always people want to start talking about how the 4-year cycle is going to be invalidated. And to be frank, I don't see how that could be. Every time people start talking about that, I just know that the 4-year cycle is more and more solidified. I mean, all you got to do is look at past events here, and you see all the similarities, and based on the time and the price movement, guys, like the 4-year cycle is basically the best data point we truly have for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency asset class. So that's what I'm going to be pulling from. That's what I'm going to be looking to, and that's where I'm going to be pulling my data from and making my predictions based off the 4-year cycle. That's the most valid data point I have for looking at the crypto assets. And what I gather from that is that between 19,500 and maybe 45,000 is going to be our price range here leading into the Bitcoin halving before we have a move at the next bull run. And guys, I have some predictions here for the next bull run, and I do think that 150,000, 160,000 is a conservative price. And I will also say though that there is a ridiculous amount of turmoil in the macroeconomic space. So it is very hard. I'm going to give a very large range here, just like my range between for the year of accumulation leading into the Bitcoin halving of 19,500 and 45,000. I'm going to say the next bull cycle here, from the top of the bull run could be anywhere from $80,000 Bitcoin to $200,000 Bitcoin. And I know that you might say, Blacksea, like anybody can make a guess or a estimate on a range so large. But when we look back to this previous cycle here, when we reached $69,000 Bitcoin, you know, there was so much talk about $100,000 Bitcoins priced in. People were talking about $300,000 Bitcoin was priced in back when we were at this level right here. When say we were at the $12,000 mark, I remember vividly people talking about $375,000 Bitcoin. We had Citibank coming out, and I believe it was Citibank or Bank of America came out and said that $315,000 or $375,000 Bitcoin is what our analysts are projecting for next bull run. Guys, we got to 69,000. But as we were leading into that cycle top, people were talking much more 100K Bitcoin, 100K Bitcoin, 100K Bitcoin. Guys, we got to 70,000 basically. There's a very, very, very big range that's possible. Very, very big range. Nobody knows exactly where we're going to go, but based on the previous cycles and diminishing returns, I think that $150,000 Bitcoin is very possible. Very, very possible. And I also think that move could be stunted by the overall macroeconomics with the Federal Reserve and just how the macroeconomics of the world economy is. I think it could be stunted and could be $80,000 Bitcoin. We might not even break 100,000. I'm not trying to be super bearish here, but I'm just trying to point out different outcomes that could possibly happen here, guys. So let's talk about CRO Coin, because it's important that we think about this. That's something else I want to talk about, with Bitcoin. Guys, I don't really think that you can get quote-unquote rich off of Bitcoin anymore. I think to make very, very large sums of wealth now is really from the altcoins. It's really from the altcoins. CRO Coin, for example, not financial advice, but I really like CRO Coin. I have my CRO Coin bag because it's integrated with the cryptocurrency space. It's not only a cryptocurrency, but it is one of the biggest and largest exchanges in the world for crypto. The most regulated exchange. And I think that there's opportunities out there, guys, but we need to be tracing and tracking Bitcoin's price to make the right proper moves to financial freedom on altcoins. And that's what we're doing, guys. That's what we're doing. Right now, CRO Coin right underneath the 0.0689 cent, consolidating how it's been consolidating for a while now, guys, for a while. I like to joke about CRO Coin being a stable coin. But, this is an accumulation zone, guys. If you have not acquired your CRO Coin bags, right now is probably a good time to be doing that. Not financial advice, but that's my opinion here. I do think that there is a chance that we move down to the bottom side of this, maybe even retest the lows, but probably not. Probably get close to retesting the lows of 5.5 cents if we have a large capitulation event on Bitcoin. Because I really do believe that Bitcoin dominance needs to absorb some of the liquidity out of the altcoins for a period of time leading into the Bitcoin halving. But I do think there's possibilities of us bleeding out to the downside as Bitcoin reacquires its dominance level. But guys, I do think that this is a great accumulation zone. I really do. I'm restaking the CRO I get every time I get my little amounts back from my staked CRO. I just put it back in and I compound it. I compound it. I'm not selling, guys, until probably near the probably not until we break $1 at least. I'll probably start taking tranches out of that. I mean, it really depends on where Bitcoin is as well, but I'm not going to be selling for a while, guys. But those are just my personal price targets. But guys, let's take a look at the S&P 500 because we are coming down a little bit. This is what I'm a little bit concerned about. However, we did have 2 daily candles do this similarly before, and we did come up to the upside. However, I am a little bit worried about this. There's talks of the BlackRock CEO selling $25 million of his shares last week, which is a little bit concerning because usually the CEOs do not sell bottoms. There's just things to think about when we're talking about an article like that because, $25 million to the CEO of BlackRock is pocket change. But it is interesting that he could be selling that just to take profit, or he could be selling that to pay for certain items or certain business expenses or for tax reasons. So there are many, many different scenarios. However, I will say usually CEOs of companies sell at tops. So that is a interesting thing to think about, and we are starting to fall over here on the S&P 500, and we do know when the S&P 500 curls over like this, that's usually a sign when the the overall markets, including the crypto markets, sell off as well. That's just my 2 cents. We do have room to invalidate those moves, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on that. But guys, if you like this type of content, please like this video, subscribe to the channel right now. Also, consider becoming a member on the channel. All you got to do is go below this video, click the join button. You get access to our custom emojis and loyalty badges, where you get access to our private Discord, where we have NFT alpha, NFT trade signals, NFT whitelist spot giveaways, and more of a one-on-one community with CryptoKip and I. We're going to be adding more and more to that Discord. We're super excited about it. Also, you get 10 additional entries each month you are a member to winning this low line NFT, which we're giving away at 25,000 subscribers. Guys, I can't believe we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. We're giving away that $1,000 of Bitcoin, and I'm super excited to have more giveaways. 25,000 subscribers is going to come in no time, and we're going to have more giveaways. I'm super excited. But that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.